Alright, welcome back to class. In today's class, we're talking about indicial equation. What do we call the indicial equation? We've explained indices, so now we want to look at how we can use it to solve equations. That is what we are going to be looking into today. And here we have about 5 questions here. Alright, so we have 5 questions here that we are going to be looking into. Alright, so let's begin with the question 1. So solution. For the first one, we have 2 raised power x equals to what? 8. Now, the first thing you are going to look at is you want to make them to have the same base. You want to make them to have what? The same base. This is 2 raised to power x. How can you express it in terms of 2? 8 can be expressed in terms of 2 in 3 places because 2 raised to power 3 is 8. I'm sure by now you know that already. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So you can see that the base are equal. So since the base are equal, they will cancel each other and then your x is going to be what? 3. You can see 2 raised to power 3 is 8. Do you see that now? Alright. So now the second question, we have number 2 here, which says 10 raised to power x equals to 1 over 0. Are you seeing that now? So what would that be? You will put this in standard form. So this will be 10 raised to power x equals to 1 over 10 raised to power minus 3. Because this is 1, 2, 3. Are you seeing that now? Then now you can say cross multiply. You can cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you will have 10 raised to power x times 10 raised to power what? Minus 3 equal to what? 1. Are you seeing that now? And then you can see the same base. Apply the multiplication law. That will be what? X. This should turn to what? Plus. And this is what? Minus 3. You have to put it in bracket first because this plus will open this. Then you are going to have 10 plus times minus x minus what? 3 equal to what? 1. Now, I need to express this 1 in terms of 10. How can I express 1 in terms of 10? I want you to think. How can you express 1 in terms of 10 that you will have something? Don't forget, under the 0 index law, we said anything raised to power 0 is 1. That means I can say 10 raised to power 0 is the same thing as what? 1. Are you following now? 10 raised to power 0 is the same thing as what? 1. So if that is the case, you can see that we have 10 here, now we have 10 here. So this will cancel this. And now we have what? X minus 3 equals to what? 0. X equals to what? 0. This will cross here and turn to what? Plus 3. And x is equals to what? 3. Are you seeing that now? Alright. So the next question now. We have where is it? What is it called? 3x. I'm taking this by x equals to 1 over 81. Now you can do this in 2 ways. I'll solve this in 2 ways. This question 3 rather. I'll solve it in 2 ways. The first way is by saying cross multiply. No, before cross multiplying, I will have 3 raised to power x. 81 is the same thing as 3 raised to power 4. Yes or no? Yes. Then you can cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you will have 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power what? 4 equal to what? 1. Are you seeing that now? Then apply the multiplication law. This will become 3 because they have the same base. And this will be what? X plus 4 equal to what? 1. You can see that it's already looking like this now. It's already looking like this. Now, how will I express 1 in terms of 3? I can also see that what? I can also see that 1 is the same thing as 3 raised to power 0. So this will be 3 raised to power x plus 4 equal to 3 raised to power what? 0. Are you seeing that now? Cancel. X plus 4 equal to what? 0. X equal to minus 4. see that if x is equal to minus 4 here, we are going to have 1 over 81. Now, the second method of solving this question, let me solve that here. Look at it here. The second method for this question, I have 3 raised to power x equals to what? 1 over 81. I can say this is 3 raised to power x equal to 81 raised to power minus 1. Remember I told you under the negative index law that 1 over a raised to power x is the same thing as what? A raised to power minus x. Are you saying that now? So since this is power 1, I can write it like this. Are you seeing that now? So that means I can see this is 3 raised to power x equals to 81 is 3 raised to power 4. So this is 3 raised to power 4 multiplied by minus 1. And that will give me what? 3 raised to power x equal to 4 times minus 1 minus 4. Are you seeing that? Cancel, cancel. X equal to minus 4. You can see that we have the same answers. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Alright. So we have the fourth question. This is 3 raised to power x plus 3 equals to 32. 2 raised to power x plus 3 equal to what? 32. Now the first thing you have to think of, how can you express 32 in terms of 2? How can you express 32 in terms of 2? Very, very simple. That would be what? 2 raised to power x plus 3 equal to 2 raised to power 5. Because 2 in 5 places will give you 32. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 2, 32. So that's why it is 2 raised to power 5. And 2 will cancel 2. We have x plus 5, x plus 3 equal to what? 5. And then we can say x equals to what? 5 minus 3. And x is equals to what? 2. And you can see if I put 2 here, 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 raised to power 5 is 32. Do you understand that now? So that's how to confirm if your answers are correct. Alright, so that's question 4. So we have the fifth question, which is the last question for today. We have 5 raised to power x minus 1 over 125 equals to 1 raised to power x plus 3. Now, very, very simple. First, we have cross multiply. No, before cross multiplying, you can just say that this is 5 raised to power x minus 1 over 5 raised to power what will give you 125. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5, 125. That means this is 5 raised to power what? 3 equal to 1 raised to power x plus 3. Are you seeing that now? Now you can see the same base, division law, the same base. What we have 5 raised to power x minus 1. Division will turn to what? Minus. And this is what now? 3 equal to what? 1 raised to power x plus 3. And that will be what? That will be 5 raised to power minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. So this is x minus 4 equal to this one. Now I will express it in terms of 5, and that's the same thing as what? 5 raised to power what? 0 multiplied by x plus 3. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I hope you are noticing how I'm expressing these things. Alright, so we are going to have 5 raised to power x minus 4 equal to 5 raised to power 0 multiplied by everything here is what? 0. And then 5 will cancel 5. And now we have x minus 4 equal to 0. X equals to what? 4. Are you seeing that now? Now look at it. If x is equal to 4, 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. 1 raised to power 7 is 1. Are you seeing that now? 1 raised to power 7 is 1. Now if x is 4, 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have 5 raised to power what? 3 over what? 125 is the same thing as 5 raised to power 3. And you see 5 raised to power 3 here 1, 5 raised to power 3 here 1. And you can see the answer is what? 1. One thing about equation is that the left hand side must always be equal to the right hand side. So you can see that we've been able to solve this question using our previous understanding on indices. Alright, so that is how you solve questions on indices. Don't forget forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. If you have questions, feel free to ask, and I'll be here to answer your questions. Alright, thank you, and I will see you